Welcome back, Icewind Dale, Session 2. We start off tonight with inspiration, as we do every night. Light up the inspiration on the top of your character sheet by your portrait. Everybody has one. You can reroll any d20 of the night that you would like. And, of course, the first roll of the night. Today, highest roll gets to give us a recap, because it is an honor, of course. We're looking at a 14. Everybody coming in low. Everybody just throwing Saloon under the bus. We got two more.
Never recap.
We will never recap.
I will never recap.
Word. Recap. Story.
Wait, we got two more rolls we need. We need everybody in
just
there.
One.
Oh, one. We only got 4 people tonight. We have 5 people.
Yeah, but he wasn't here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you
New
could
player.
review the first half.
New player.
Well, I
Nat
can recap.
20. Squawk.
Nice.
Yes.
You know what? Valros totally would have recapped, I believe it, but you're not Valros. You're a new player. They don't know, so no recap for you. Welcome, everybody. Squawk, if you'd be so kind, give us a recap of last week. What did we do? How did we get here? Why are we at the bottom of a mountain frozen in snow that the dwarves live underneath?
We started in Bryn Shander and got a quest to retrieve some ore for some Battlehammer dwarfs that we traveled back to. I forget the name of the inn, but we went back to an inn in Bryn Shander.
The North Look.
The North Look, yes. And after giving her back her ore, we got paid pretty well for the job. We each got a 50 gold gemstone. Then we traveled. Well, first we went to the shops, Black Iron Blades, and another shop there for. I can't remember what the other shop was. Just a general shop, but I don't remember the name of it.
Pull us to the Bryn Shander map if you want, but it doesn't matter too much what the name
Okay,
of it was.
yeah, so we went to a general shop, then traveled to Targos, where we quickly pretty much went
Renderils.
through the gate, or tried to enter, met a dog. Pretty much a time-sensitive quest at that point that we had to go help a hiker who had traveled up Calvin's Cairn.
Yep.
And pretty much we decided to go on that quest almost immediately after talking to his husband, I believe.
Indeed.
I forget his name as well. And
Keegan.
yeah, the dog's name was Boy. I remember
Boy.
that. Yes. Yeah, then we are traveling to Calvin's Cairn.
And indeed we are. We made it to the very bottom with very little incident. I believe no incident, right? We just camped here. One night of rest and then made our way. Now, one thing we're going to retcon. We left off at the sleds. We're going to say you guys actually stop and see somebody along the way before you get to the sleds. Now, you already handled the dogs. You let them free and all that. And when we get back there, that'll be the situation still. But we're going to meet the new player on the way to Kelvin's Cairn. So, along the path, maybe about an hour ago, about 10:30, there's a light snowfall. And in the distance, you see what looks like kind of a magical glow. The snow seems to be almost dissipating around it. And the closer you get, the more orb-like it looks. You can immediately tell there's some type of a magical effect wrapped around something. As you all move closer, I'll pull us to this map. I think it is this map. In the distance, it was hard to make out. But as you get closer, you can see a magical shield kind of forming around this tiefling body. The tiefling and all of his equipment appears to be gone. There's a second body. This one, not as well preserved. His feet are within the bubble, and it looks like they are intact, fully preserved, bare. But his corpse is outside of the bubble, and it is almost dust at this point. Other than perhaps the cold keeping it frozen just enough that there's still bone and a skeleton with some gear on it.
Is it almost dust from the cold, or almost dust from other?
Age, it looks like.
From age, okay.
Sure. Is he
Strangers.
like awake over there, or just a guy sitting in like a thing?
Throw me a perception.
I'm not at my computer right now. Can you do it for me?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I'm making food. I thought
That's
I had
okay.
it out.
That's okay. Make your food. That
will.
is a natural one for a
Nice. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you.
I got you. And so with a natural one, he must be dead. I mean, he's naked in the cold. He's frozen. It's a weird magical
Sad.
effect you've never seen before.
Kuvo smash.
The
Heal?
dead guy. Why?
Kuvo feels like smashing.
I think that's like a sacrilegious act, to be honest.
What Bird and Squawk think? Should Kuvo smash?
Lights?
Smash.
Body?
Kuvo smash.
Do you
Free
attack
man.
it?
I attack.
As your axe smashes into this magical effect, roll an attack.
Sorry, something just came out. Could you say that again?
Just roll an attack. I don't think that actually used it. That just posted it. When you... Oh, let's see. That's weird. Hang on. There we go. Okay, it did it now. A 20 to hit. That will hit. As you swing
Do you want
out...
to roll damage?
No, you don't need damage for this. As you swing out, the maul smashes into the side of it. And it seems like the shield almost starts to absorb a lot of the impact. And you start to push, and your muscles strain until it kind of shatters like an icicle, just around this tiefling. And Kairos, go ahead and describe your character as they break out of this magical sphere. What do we see?
Yeah. Well, that picture does a pretty good job of a physical description, except he's actually not wearing any clothes whatsoever right now. He's just probably short of 6 feet tall. Got those big bat wings on his back. And yeah, other than that, that picture's pretty good. That is what you guys would see. Oh, and on his arms, you would notice, it's not too clear in this picture, but on his arms, you would notice a bunch of glyphs, maybe writing tattooed onto his arms.
And as you come to, you're immediately kind of overwhelmed with the fact that you don't know what the hell is going on. And it's cold. Like, way colder than it should be.
Yeah, and as soon as that magical effect goes away, the tiefling would almost yell out something in some strange language that probably none of you can understand, unless any of you speak Laros.
None of
Nope.
them do.
He looks at you kind of almost...
You see a Goliath with a maul just swinging towards you, and he just kind of pulled back. And there's 2 Kenku cloaked on either flank.
Yeah, so he starts to like backpedal, and before he could take a couple of steps, he trips over and finds himself on his ass, looking up at you. A little bit of a scared look on his face, maybe.
Who you? Tell Kuvo.
I repeat whatever you said in your language.
Hey, this is very confusing. You speak the language of the traders. The what is it called? The common language. What is going on? Where am I? Why is it so cold? And why is there snow?
Snow.
Where am I? What is going on here?
You in Icewind Dale. Snow. Falling. Cold.
Icewind Dale. I do not know of this Icewind Dale. But yes, it is very cold. Yes,
Roll me a
very, very
con
cold.
save.
Con save.
It is freezing cold. You need to equip yourself.
I noticed that corpse next to me.
Underneath the Goliath, as he's kind of started to step over it now, a corpse that you don't recognize. But he's got a full cloak on.
Pardon me, give me a moment, and this tiefling kind of just jumps on this dead guy and starts pilfering the cloak and starts wrapping it around himself. I still do not... Why is it snowing here? This makes no sense.
Frost Maiden. Sing sad song. Winter falling.
Ah, right. Yes, you are not the intellectual one of this group. Can any of you explain this better to me?
I mean, it's like the weather, man. It's always snowing up here. The further north you go, the more it tends to snow.
But okay. Give me a moment. Let me get dressed here. Do you mind perhaps turning around? Little bit of privacy.
Saloon takes her giant greatsword and pushes the dead body and is like trying to move it. This sword is like the same size as her.
You see that after he's unequipped the cloak from it and everything, it's like hardly a skeleton.
Mm.
And yeah, I seem to find a set of rusty scale mail that was on this guy, this dead guy. So I kind of put it on. It fits very awkwardly. There's like a battered old shield that I very awkwardly grab. Um, Something that looks like a scimitar, maybe, if it wasn't so rusted. And maybe that light crossbow works, but maybe it doesn't. Looks pretty rough. Puts on this half-torn backpack. And yeah, then looking at all of you, he would say to you, please tell me we are going to some place very warm. It is not comfortable. I do not like this.
No, it's actually probably gonna get colder. So, you know.
Right.
I like point
okay.
up to the big ass mountain drenched in snow. Like,
Yeah, we're going that way.
Very well. Can you point me to nearest city where there are inns and fire?
Yeah.
he'll kind of point back the way they came from. Although
And
we're
I'm
kind of
guess-
like, we're actually kind of in the middle of, where are we actually?
You're like a day and a half from any town.
Okay, I'll just point to wherever the fuck I think the closest one is.
Your home city is the closest one.
Yeah, that one.
Caer Konig, to the east.
There's a
Oh,
Caer Konig over there. There's not a whole lot of people, but you know.
yes.
Sure, find somewhere to stay.
Right.
If you like,
Uh,
you make it. You know, it's kind of hard to do that around here.
Where you're going, you say it's going to be colder. Are you going to then be going someplace warmer afterward?
I mean, maybe I've never been in like a dwarf hole before, so
Yes.
if we even like get in there,
Yes, warmer.
yeah. See, there you go.
Doric fire.
Then perhaps I travel with you for a little bit. You can show me where this place is, and I can get warm because it is very cold here.
No harm others.
You do not harm others. Is that what you are saying, you strange bird-looking creature?
You no harm others.
Oh, well, you know, that is very good question. I'm not sure if harm others. Yes, very. I'm not sure.
This is a good time as well, Kairos, as you look around. Get a description of each of these characters. Let's start with Squawk. Just a quick description. What he sees, what kind of weaponry, what kind of equipment you're wearing. What you look like.
Squawk's medium, not small. He's black feathered, red eyes, leather armor, cloak. Probably most of that is probably pretty well masked, I would imagine, by cold weather clothing. And I'm not sure exactly how much that shows through. Yeah, he's got on his side he's got a rapier and a dagger. Other than that, he just probably looks like a crow. It's just pretty
Cool.
cut and dry. Yeah.
How tall are you? It says 5 feet.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool. Saloon, the other Kenku on your other side, give us a description. What do we see?
Tiny burb. She is 2.5 feet tall. She has a cloak, and randomly painted on it or drawn on it, you can't tell, is like all the different phases of the moon. She has an amulet of the moon as well. And she has a hand axe, a mace, a quarterstaff, and a greatsword.
Just got a bunch of weapons.
And then she's wearing scale mail and has a shield too.
The greatsword probably like drags in the snow. It's way too big.
Way too big for this tiny bird.
It's like 4 feet long. You're 2.5.
It's great. I love it.
Kubo, how about you? What do we see?
Kubo is a massive Goliath warrior, caked in the blood of his enemies. Maybe not, but
What
still
is
caked in glory.
Right now, he's bathed in snow.
And he's bathed in snow, staring down at you menacingly. His shadow and his soon-to-be second shadow at his side.
I meant
birds.
to mention, last session we had him fly in, but your griffin pet flies in and follows you as you travel through the wilderness. He doesn't go into towns, but a snow-colored griffin looks just about large enough to mount.
Nope, I
Walks
mount it.
plenty large enough for Saloon to mount. Walks next to Kuvo. Or flies in the sky above him when needed. Radagast. What do you look like?
Radagast is a human, fairly on the taller side. He's like 6'2" or 6'3", I forget. It's one of those. For the most part, pretty generic looking guy, brown hair, brown eyes, nothing crazy. However, the right side of his body, mainly his arm, appears to have been come down with a serious case of frostbite, to the point where it looks like it probably should have been removed, but it was not. More peculiar than that, however, is that there's a bunch of white scales that seem to have started growing out of that arm and up like sides of his neck and shit like that.
Okay.
And despite all that, his arm seems to work just perfectly fine. Outside that, he's got a big ass fishing pole on his back that doubles as a staff, and he's cloaked up in the winter getup
Very
because
cool.
it's fucking cold. Yeah.
And not here to give a description, but Dorig, a dwarven druid, which we'll get a description from them when they are returned. But for now, there's a dwarf druid, probably hurrying the group along as you guys have a urgent mission to go save this missing group. And with that, we'll kind of scoot us back up. And you guys travel for an hour, so feel free to chat, but I'm going to scoot us to this map here.
What was your name again?
Yes, my name is it is a very good question. My name, yes, well, it would appear that at this time I cannot recollect my name. I will need some time to think about it, and I will get back to you.
Hey Nick,
Yes.
is it safe to assume that skeleton should have been buried?
Should
Like
have
underneath
been
a bunch of
buried.
snow by this point, since it's a skeleton. The winter, like wasteland.
Yeah, definitely. You think that the orb that was floating around him was like melting the snow around him, which is why the orb he wasn't
Okay.
buried.
That
Yeah.
makes a lot more
There
sense.
was like an aura and an effect and when the snow touched it, just like dissipated.
Ah, okay. So like a big heat source.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me, what happened to this person? Why is legs looking normal, but the rest of not looking so good?
Oh yeah, you also
me-
notice a very strange thing, actually. You guys can roll medicine checks on this, as the orb
Sure.
shattered and the legs are exposed. 12. 19. Squawk. Squawk. You notice, as you're kind of immediately looking around, and 18's good enough, Kairos, as well, to kind of put something together here, but you see the blood gush out immediately, as if the legs were just cut off. And then it freezes, kind of flash freezes the blood with how cold it is. And then starts to freeze the skin immediately, too. The legs were fresh.
What do you mean the legs were fresh?
Like, the ones that, like, they were inside the circle, anything within the circle seemed to stay fully intact. The flesh, the blood, it was all in there still. And as soon as the circle shattered, the blood squirted out as if the legs had just been cut off.
I have not seen this this happen before. One of you have some magical weapon that does this type of damage?
No, not
Uh,
really, no.
how did you kill this man, woman, it? I do not know what it is.
We didn't.
Very well. If you do not want to tell me, that is fine.
We did it. Had nothing to do with that.
Very well, very well. Yes, and you see him kind of give you a little bit of a half wink. Yes, you had nothing to do with it. I understand.
Uh-huh. You know, for someone who can't remember anything, you sure throw out a lot of accusations.
No accusations. You told me you had nothing to do with it. I believe you. You had nothing to do with it.
Uh-huh.
You
Sorry,
all
that
make
was-
your way towards the base camp. That's fine.
Who was it that was talking to me?
That's Radagast, the one with
Oh,
the
Radagast,
strange
okay.
arm. He's a human cloaked with a
Okay.
strange arm. You see the
Yeah,
base
just-
camp up ahead, all of the sleigh dogs. We ended the session already recovering them. You untied them from the sled, and you have all of the dogs here at the base camp. And you also have Boy with you, I believe. Yes. No, you didn't take him.
Yeah, we took Boy.
You took him?
Yeah, we
You
took
took
Boy.
him. Okay, then you also have Boy with you.
Good boy.
The boy.
Good boy, boy.
And he instantly runs over to them all, kind of. They're whimpering to each other. The dogs look scared, but exhausted and cold.
I pet a dog.
Come on, look around.
They
For
kind
signs
of
of life.
immediately see that you're friendly as you untie them. They'll start to lick you and thank you. And I think you guys even fed them jerky last time, so they're nomming. Throw a perception as you look around, or a survival.
This time, for sure.
Survival's also acceptable.
I'll do that instead, actually.
There are two tents in the snow. The dogs kind of huddle into them just for cover and warm up. There's what was a campfire. You guys can light it. Assuming one of you has a tinderbox, I think you do.
Oh, Oh, wood. We can make fire. Oh, this will be so good. Just a moment. Stand back and yes.
A firebolt. Oh, Squawk. Wait, a natural 22 perception as well. As you're looking around, Squawk, you hear a as fire lights up from Kyrus, which you notice doesn't seem to have a spell book or a spell focus. He just cast the spell out of his hand.
Yeah, the tattoos would have glowed a little bit on his arms if they weren't covered up. You probably noticed a little bit of glowing from his hands.
What's the tattoo of?
Hold on. That is, let's see here. If I move my arm this way, yes, I can read. Let us see here. Let me translate. Greece.
Roll an Arcana check. You just woke up. It's a 14. You can tell what it says.
This one here, it says Greece. You must move your hand, okay, like this, and then you must say these words. And he says something in, if any of you know Infernal, he speaks something in Infernal.
Squawk's gonna mimic him and do the same.
And because he's holding his hand kind of at a weird angle, and he's reciting this almost perfectly, suddenly there's a glow, and he inadvertently casts grease. And I don't know if we want to do just a random roll where it ends up, but
Making me wonder how this works in how grease on snow even makes sense.
It goes over the fire and just causes like a bonfire.
Okay.
Like throwing lighter fluid on it, just explodes up.
What in the hells was that? This is a spell. Yes, I know this. Okay, I understand now. I think.
On
Yes.
on the 22 perception, Squawk, the pathway has snowed in quite a bit. However, there's just enough of an indent. You think you can make your way up and follow where they went. Looks like they went on foot from here. It's a tough climb.
We go now?
Down mountain?
Oh wait, you want to go up this big, giant hill?
Squawk's gonna grab his wing and say, "You take?"
I take what? You want? No. None of that. No. I don't do none of that taking. No. Actually, what's the it's snowing and all that. What's the wind like?
Let's see. Do they have a weather thing I can roll for this? It's actually a good question. I don't know if they gave me like a weather. Let's see what I can find. Weather event and effects tracker. Perfect. Let's open that up. It's a Google Doc. Let's see how that looks. Okay. Weather, events, and effects. All right, roll me a d12 plus. Oh wait, no, that's not it. What even is this? Roll me a d6.
D6, sure.
A 6. That's heavy snowfall. There is heavy snowfall right now. Mild wind, 70 degrees, negative 70 degrees Fahrenheit in the wind. Natural light is blinded, as you can only see about 30 feet.
Negative 70.
No,
Jesus Christ.
no sight for perception checks. It is a
We're
heavy
just dead.
snowfall. It is a heavy
Negative
snowfall.
70.
Well, so it's going to be a tough climb if you wish to move right now for 4 hours. It's not a blizzard. You can climb in this. It's just disadvantage perception checks. I'm sorry, no perception checks, actually. You probably want to... Yeah, you probably want to wait 4 hours.
Does that mean that, like, the trail that Squawk can follow right now, I mean, it's reasonable to assume it's
It
going to
will
be
be
non
gone by then. But
All right.
that you know they went to the top of the mountain.
Ride Griffin?
I'll tell you, without the crit, like, they don't expect you to have found the trail. It's supposed to have been snowed over, so. It was the crit that you saw anything.
If you want to ride Griffin, you can ride Griffin. Bird.
Up or stay?
Surely it would make more sense to stay here next to the warm fire and inside these tents than climb up this big, cold, windy, snowy mountain. Yes?
No cold.
Yes. Tribal wisdom says stay, wait, patience.
Stay.
Okay. We make camp for a few hours at the base of the mountain. Let's move us to... Let's see. The Calvin's Cairn climb. The bottom of the mountain. This is before you see the goats.
There's some goats.
No, not yet. But there will be goats later once you guys are done camping. You guys spend a few hours down here with the dogs, with a few tents, just kind of making your way through this snowstorm. You have a kind of a bit of fire that they left, just enough firewood to kind of last just for one fire, a couple hours. The dogs warm up, you feed them, you melt some snow to give them some water, and they take shelter within the tents, and they will be fine, but they're exhausted, so they all kind of hunker down. Throw a tent on the map.
While we're kind of hanging out, Kairos would be, I guess he'd turn to Kuvo, it is? Is that, am I pronouncing that right?
Yes, Kubo.
Kuvo. Yeah, he turned to Kuvo and said, tell me, this, what did you call it? Griffin? This Griffin, yeah, this is almost familiar to me. How did you make this?
No make. Nature make. Kubo tame.
Oh, really? You sure you do not make this? Baby, I don't know. Memory
No
not
Griffin.
working very well.
No make Griffin. Kuvo no make Griffin.
Hmm. What did you call this place here? This
Griffin
where we?
caws, and he takes to the sky.
Oh, it even flies.
Dorig will take care of some of the dogs. In fact, for now, Dorig will stay down here. And she says, or they say, I'll catch up later. And that way when they join next time, they can be right there with you. Are the dogs derping? Yeah, they're derping. They're panting. They're supposed to be running, I think. You guys have a few hours here. Heavy snowfall. But by about 3:30, you still have a couple hours of daylight. Maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. You think you might be able to get to the top of the mountain in time. If you start going now. You think waiting any longer might be too dangerous. They might freeze to death wherever they are. But it's up to you what you all want to risk. You might have to make camp on the top of the mountain or whatever.
So, like, how do we know they're even, like, up there?
Squawk located the trail going up.
Okay. We're just assuming they're going to the top?
You were also told that's what they were doing, yes. They're looking for that.
Oh, okay.
They're looking
Well,
for
I thought they were going
shapeshifter.
into, like, the dwarf place or something.
No, they're going to the top of the mountain for that shapeshifter. They were not going to the dwarf place. The dwarf place is underneath Mithril Hall.
Okay.
Well, I guess we best keep going then. It's a long climb. It's not gonna get warmer.
Yeah, very well. I'm feeling a little bit more rested. Yes, we can go, I guess. You are all very quiet people. This I have noticed.
Fly on Griffin?
The song is called Kelving's Karn, so we'll play it. As the party begins to make their way, Dorig tells you, I'll catch up later, just take care of the dogs for now and follow your trail. And they're an experienced hermit. They've lived in Icewind Dale their whole life. They'll be fine. The first thing that you come across, let's just see here. Just see if this says how long it is after. Oh, there's also a bunch of food and rations for the dogs and for people down at the camp for a few days, so that's perfect. A little bit up the mountain, you run into what look like mountain goats. They bleat at you. The howling wind blowing snow and slippery ice making the climb treacherous. Ahead you see 4 mountain goats perched on a large rock formation, which you have to navigate around. You have to kind of climb up. Your path is like climbing up this tight edge here and then making your way down a cliff. Like, this is a steep, a very steep climb. Kelvin's Karn, I think, is like 2,000 feet tall or something. It's like a 23-mile journey to Kelvin's Karn. How tall is it?
Christ.
I forget. It's like 2,000 feet tall. It's very tall. It's a long climb. It'll take you a couple hours. So you have to like make your way up this steep cliff right up against these goats here. They bleat at you very loudly
Okay.
as you do so.
Squawk will try to sneak by him.
No beef with you, goat.
Roll a stealth, Squawk. They kind of stand like right on the edge, almost an impossible angle. They're just barely hanging on with their... It doesn't even look like they really are. They're just kind of standing against the wall. They have almost these demonic-looking horns. And they see, one of them sees Kyrus. Kyrus, give me an animal handling. Sees your horns.
Animal handling.
Yeah, he sees your
sure.
horns and he starts to kind of claw at the ground a little bit.
Headbutt.
And he goes, bah! His head lowers a little bit.
I baa at him back.
Roll with advantage.
Oh, with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh!
A 23.
We have our mimicry out in full force today, guys.
It goes to charge, and then it hears the ba back, and it stops. And it thinks for a moment, damn, that sounded like a tough fucking goat. And it just backs up. Bah. It just stands there and watches you.
I turned to it was Saloon, right, that did that?
Yes.
Yeah, I turned to the small Kenku and thank you very much. I do not think that the four-legged creature was looking at me in friendly way.
I baa at him.
You all make your way past the goats. Simple enough, right? Let me see here. Hundreds of feet up the mountain, you come to a glistening white expanse of packed snow. As you get about halfway across it, you hear a loud and it almost echoes as a crack sound. Sounds like it sunders the edge of the mountain. And it just echoes out into the distance. And then there's a calm for a moment, followed by a rumbling noise as the ground beneath you starts to shake. An avalanche. For this, we experience our first avalanche rules. I'm gonna move you guys up a few hundred feet up the mountain.
Avalanche rules. You just die. The end.
Avalanche rules, baby. As you're making your way up this huge thing of packed snow up top here, it starts to make its way down. Now this is the first time I've ever run avalanche rules, so bear with me. But we are doing it in initiative order. So the avalanche goes at 10 and 0. And it moves 300 feet around. And each time. And you guys have a moment to hang on to something, to try to take cover, to fly up into the air, whatever. But
Kuvo, you would have advantage.
it is coming. You could even sled back down the mountain if that's what you want to do. But there's only so many things you can do. You can figure out how you want to handle this as it starts to come down quickly. The avalanche is 300 feet wide, 150 feet long, and 30 feet thick. So it's 30 feet tall off the ground. Creatures in the path can avoid or escape it if they're close to its edge, but no outrunning it is possible. It's going 600 feet a turn, right? So that's not impossible, but if you have something, then sure. But I think most people cannot do that. All nearby creatures have to roll initiative, and it goes at 10 and 0, traveling 300 feet and no more. When it moves, any creature in its space gets knocked into it. We'll deal with that if it hits you. And you all have some pretty good initiatives. and it starts... Does it say how far it starts away? The avalanche starts 500 feet from you, and the base of the mountain is 1,000 feet below.
Kuvo has a dirty 20.
You have like a round?
Kuvo, you have a dirty 20 of advantage. Let's update you. Do I have a what?
So like we have like a round?
Yeah, I
So-
guess. It moves 600 feet
It
per
It
round.
moves 600
It's-
feet and it starts like 200 feet away from us? Like what?
It's 500 feet away from you, which means at 10, it's going to be 200 feet away from you. At 0, it will be where you are.
Ah, okay, so it moves 300. each
Starting
way
at the
around board.
top of
Okay.
initiative as the avalanche starts to rumble down the hill. The snow bellows up in this huge cloud, masking the sky as this thing looks massive. Kuvo, what do you do?
Bird, go sky now. And he'll duck and
Now, Kuvo,
hack himself into the snow.
you are one of few that does also have a griffin pet. I will allow you to call him down to fly up. What is his fly speed, though? That's what I'm wondering. 80 feet. You actually would... Let's give the griffin a chance here, if he does good enough on initiative. A 15's good enough. It's above the avalanche's turn, so the griffin will fly down and pick you up, if that's what you want to do.
Do I have to choose between me and Bird? Or can me and Bird both go on the mountain?
The griffin is only big enough for one of you. You could sacrifice yourself as a stronger target and put Squawk on there. I mean, not Squawk, Saloon.
Bird, go on Griffin.
The griffin then will be prepared to grab Saloon. It'll just fly there at turn 15. But Kuvo, what do you do?
I don't know, maybe dodge?
Try to take cover and dodge. Let's see here. Yeah, sure. Dodge is just advantage on dex saves, not strength, huh? You think it's going to come at you pretty strong, so, I mean, you can brace yourself, but...
Okay, brace
think
myself.
I mean, dodging is fine. I don't think it'll change anything. We'll see. Radagast.
So you said we have to be like at the edge of it?
You have
But
to
that's
either
not-
run out of the edge, but it is 300 feet long, so you could, like,
Okay, well, that's
dimension
not
door
happening.
over.
I don't have that yet.
So
level 2.
it's like 150 to the left, 150 to the right, and it's like a slow climb. You're climbing up a mountainside.
Okay, well that's not happening.
It's not a great situation.
What is this like something sticking out?
There's rocks sticking out of this all over. You guys are climbing up like icy thick sides, and you could definitely try to like get some cover there.
Okay. So we're going tall enough that I could be like, well, maybe this won't completely engulf me.
It might give you, I would say, advantage on this save.
Sure. I'll run up here and fucking brace the wall.
You brace up against the wall and just prepare yourself. You see Kuvo just kind of plant his feet and just watch as it's barreling down towards him. Kyrus.
Right. Seeing that Griffin going for Saloon, Kyrus is going to try and mimic that by trying to grab Squawk and flap his wings for all he's worth. He has no clue if it's going to work or not.
All right, you want to dash up into the sky?
Yeah, well, while trying to pick up Squawk.
It would be an action to grapple Squawk, which means you wouldn't dash.
We'll at least try to grab him and see if we can even get off the ground.
Squawk, do you resist?
No.
All right, then you can succeed at the grapple. You're going to be moving at half speed, which means the two of you are at 15 feet. What's your flight speed, actually? Yeah, 15
It
feet.
is 30, yeah. Oh, you are much heavier than I thought. Go, you useless wings, flap.
Squawk will stop flapping his useless wings.
No, I was talking.
Famous last words, man.
I think he was talking to his wings.
Yeah.
The young Griffin and Squawk. Squawk, do you get on Griffin? I mean, not
You mean
Squawk.
Saloon?
Sorry, Saloon's after. The young Griffin, I'll just give the Griffin a turn to grapple you. Do you let him grapple you? He'll just kind of
Yeah.
scoot his head under you, and just you slide down his back. He'll take to the air. The two of you are out of here. Squawk or Saloon, you're safe. Squawk, you are currently grappled by Kairos, and the avalanche is coming.
I mean, I'm just gonna flap my useless wings.
Squawk, you don't think he's gonna get out of here. Give me a strength check, and if it's high enough, I'll get you up all the way. I'm gonna say DC 18. You're not a bird of flight.
It's halfway above the thing. Well,
He's right in
guess
the
I'll
middle of
eat
where
all
the
those.
avalanche is gonna be. A
19.
19. Your wings just start to flap, and you start to repeat him as he was. What was the line you said? Go, you stupid wings, or something. Or you just start to repeat that. You useless wings. You useless wings. As they're flapping, and you get all the way up. We'll move you at 35. As you guys are up there, just enough that you think that you're high enough here. That'll be your action as you get him up there. Saloon, you're flying on the back of Griffin. Not much to do. So the avalanche at this point now engulfs where the party is standing. So Radagast, Kuvo, the two of you. I need a strength saving throw. Radagast,
fuck.
you have advantage.
I was really hoping for a dex.
I know, that's why I told them dodge wouldn't help. But Kuvo, strength save.
Ooh,
A
that's a good
natural
roll.
20. You're going to take half on this. Radagast, you're going to take the full amount. The avalanche
Great.
barrels down and just fills in the pocket that you're in, slams you up against the rock. You take a D8 bludgeoning. This is for Radagast.
Oh,
It's
all right.
1 damage. You just hit
All
your head.
right.
Wow.
You hit your head on
Fuck
the
you,
rock.
avalanche.
Oh, God. And then, Kuvo, you're going to take half of this D10, which is only 2 damage. As you just take the brunt force of it, you brace yourself, just kind of cross-armed. The snow just barrels on your back, but you just hold steady, and it pushes past. When the avalanche stops, the snow settles and buries creatures in it. A creature buried this way is blinded and restrained and has total cover. The creature gains a level of exhaustion every 5 minutes it spends buried in the snow. You can try to dig yourself free as an action, breaking the surface and ending the blinding restriction. And you will need a strength athletics check, 15. If you fail 3 times, you cannot attempt it anymore. So now we're going to go to just the two of them. Because there's people that are out, you guys can dig them out. But we're going to just have the two of them here to see if they get themselves out. And
What an incredible feat of strength just to take an avalanche and be like, yeah, I'm still here.
Kubo, as
Oh
you
my
take
God.
people survive avalanches. They dig themselves
No,
out, or
just
they
the
dig them
idea
out
of
after.
Kubo just standing there, like screaming
yeah.
at it, taking the whole avalanche and doesn't move.
Just
It's
takes
like,
it.
what? That's
Um,
insane.
Maybe even an ice pick in the ground or something, but absolutely. And so, Starting with Kuvo, a strength athletics check 15 to dig yourself out. You can only attempt this 3 times. If you fail 3 times, you're buried. So just do it 3 times in a row.
You sure? Because I did roll a 19 on the first one.
That was just for the damage. That was a save.
No, he just rolled an athletics.
Oh, you already rolled it.
Yep.
I didn't even see it.
He's quick.
Ignore me. A 19. That is more than a success. You burst out of the snow. Right out of the top. Kind of poofs around you. Radagast. Let's see if you're as lucky. You have 3
Hell
chances
no.
here.
Oh, all right.
You burst
Okay,
out as well. Just like a covering. You hit your head. It doesn't hurt too bad. But you push the snow down. It kind of collapses forward. And you can see Kuvo bursting out in front of you. That was easy.
Fuck.
You're not restrained
Why
anymore.
did that happen?
Oh, wait. Does restrained give you disadvantage? Let me check. That's dex saves. And advantage. No. No, you're good.
Why did that happen?
You really probably should have disadvantage on that when you're restrained, but sure.
Should have been a lot of things that happened with an avalanche, but you know.
All right.
I'll take my boo boo and thank God. That's
Your
over
one
with.
damage.
1 damage. 1 and 2 damage. The weakest avalanche. It really wasn't too bad, I guess. Just kind of
Oh,
pours
weakest.
past.
There's more, and they get stronger. huh?
It was
Alright.
like super loud and roaring, but really it was like maybe an inch of snow.
So, I mean, a D10 still kills, like, most commoner. Or every commoner, pretty much, right? Scouts and rangers and stuff might be able to survive it. As the avalanche passes... I'm sick of Caer Konig's music. We're going to switch that. As the avalanche passes, the griffin lands with Saloon safely on their back. Squawk and Kyrus, you kind of just barely plop down. You're almost on the ground at this point because the avalanche has settled. And the snow is very soft now, so you kind of sink into it. And Kuvo bursts out right next to you. Just hurrah! As the snow just pushes up, kind of a mound building and rumbling, and then exploding out. And then the wall just kind of collapses near the snow edge, and you see Radagast.
I give it to Kuvo again.
I am Kuvo Gopaki, son of the mountain. You will not defeat me. He yells.
Another
It
avalanche
heals?
activate.
As he breaks out,
No!
we'll take a 10-minute break. 10, 15, whatever you guys need. And when we come back, we'll finish the climb. A little bit more to get to here. But we'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab a drink. Boom. Transition. We're back. Hello. All right. Welcome back, everybody. As you all land safely back down after the avalanche. I'll pass 10 minutes. Actually, you guys climbed a bit. I'll pass like 40 minutes.
Squawk is immediately going to thank him for saving me.
The griffin
You
takes
saved
back
Squawk?
to the sky.
Yeah, you are very welcome, but I should thank you too. You flapped those wings very good. It made us go up because it not looking so good with my wings flapping there.
Squawk like opens his wings, all proud of himself.
And you, big man, how in the nine hells did you not get thrown off side the mountain? Same thing with you, human. You should be, you should not be alive right now.
Probably. He'll say as he brushes the snow off of his, as much of it as he can off of him.
Need heals?
Not yet. Bird.
I think I'm alright.
No
He'll kind of
healing
like
yet.
check himself. There's like a cut on his arm. That's about it. Yeah. I think I'm alright.
Indeed you are.
I must say, very impressed I am with all of you, with strength and flapping of the wings. Not too smart, but very strong.
We go now?
Yeah, I guess
Yes.
so.
We go now.
You continue up the only possible trail, if you can call it that. It's a steep climb. It's tough. There's not really a path at all. They clearly climbed straight up in a few spots. But as you continue above, let's see, you're 1,000 feet from the base of the mountain at the moment, so you're halfway up. The next thing that you'll see as you reach a steep snow-covered incline, dotted with jagged rocks, lying face down in the snow, barely conscious, is a humanoid in blood-stained, cold-weather clothing.
Where are they?
Yeah, where
I'm
are
gonna
we?
scoot you guys up here, hang on.
Eh,
Something up here. It looks like he got stuck in an avalanche.
Hey, that's our guy.
Can we tell if it's the avalanche that just happened, or is this
No,
like...
this was it looks like the other half of this fell down. Like you guys maybe triggered it, or the goats did, or it just fell. It continued like it was already loose.
It was the second avalanche.
he hurt. I heal.
10 healing. As you reach out and heal, you'll see he kind of opens his eyes. You can tell frostbite has started to set in a few spots. He is exhausted. He's been trapped in this for a day. The man looks like he looks like a rugged hunter in his prime, a bearded man. Other than the fact that he looks frozen, and you can tell that this is indeed Garrett. You kind of yank him out of the snow. He'll kind of stumble to the ground, his feet so frozen stiff that he can barely walk at first. Oh, thank you. Oh, he'll stumble up. How lucky. You all must be climbing the same mountain.
Your dog
Boy,
got us.
Boy got you?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's around here somewhere, or did we leave him behind? I don't know.
You left him back there. They were exhausted. He ran
he's with the
to
other
and fro.
dogs.
Yes. He's down at the bottom. Of
Where's the rest of your group?
They must be further up past the avalanche.
No,
Aye.
fuck.
We were ambushed, and during all of it, more snow collapsed. There was He gets up.
ambushed by what exactly?
Well, obviously, he was ambushed by avalanche.
I don't think an avalanche can ambush somebody. Like, you see it coming. It's hard to miss.
This is true. This is true.
I mean, we just went through one. You saw it. Like, were you surprised by, like, did it catch you off guard?
You look down and you can see that he has these claw marks in his coat that Saloon just healed, and there's blood stains on them. And he says, "It wasn't the avalanche. Oh,
Hey.
it was a Yeti
Oh, fuck.
at the top of the mountain. I've never seen one so big."
Mm-hmm.
A
Sure,
Yeti.
it was a Yeti and not, like, a big deer or a rabbit, maybe.
The others,
Or, like, a wolf.
they ran the other way. Towards the
But down the
cave.
mountain.
No, I ran down. They ran in.
Okay.
It might still be alive. You could make your way up. The group, there was 3 of them. I'm responsible for them. There was a female tiefling, Astrix. There was a halfling, Parlu, and Mokingo.
Right. I mean, I don't know any of those names, do I? I don't imagine so. Just a bunch of adventuring names.
Let me double check.
Anyone famous?
Just check who one of them is.
I'm also gonna pop a torch for the guy and just hand it off to him to help keep him a little bit warmer.
Okay, I actually have to double check. Yeah. No, not somebody you know.
Okay.
And sorry, what'd you say you do?
I'm gonna pop a torch and light it for him, and then hand it off to the guy for some kind of warmth.
Okay, yeah,
Can't wait to build a fire.
he
here.
huddles near it, kind of puts his hands around it. His fingers are kind of frozen. His nose is all frozen. He says, "Thank you.
You can get back to the bottom on your own, or
I should be able to. Should be."
Careful. Slowly. Down mountain. Not too warm.
Right.
we have one of our companions is down there. A dwarf. Find her. She'll get you. Or
She's with the dogs. Good.
yeah,
And you tell them about Dorig, and they'll
yeah.
head over.
Squawk is gonna point down the mountain and say,
As
"We go now?"
as he starts to walk away, I'll have you guys throw me a perception check.
Can I just use one passive because it's ridiculous?
No.
Fuck.
I just clicked on persuasion and almost rolled persuasion.
I actually did exactly the same thing.
Doesn't matter. I win anyway.
Yes, I perceive there is lot of snow falling from sky. More in...
Crit successes are not guaranteed successes.
All right, man.
I'll remind you.
All right, man. You got a higher than a 22 perception check here. That's what you're telling
Not
me?
a perception. It's a
Stealth roll, whatever.
more goblins? I hope so.
It's not
so I can
above
scream
it.
at you.
Unfortunately, it very well could have been, but you see it. You see it. Approaching down the hillside. Only 20 feet away, so they're going to be here and here. You see what look like enlarged house cats. They are almost lion size. Actually, are they bigger? How big is a crag cat? I should have looked this up first.
They're apparently large creatures.
They are large
Yeah,
creatures, so they're actually way bigger. They're like a horse size. These things are huge. And they are stealthing, and it almost looks like a large mound of snow. As the fur kind of shakes and the snow falls off, you spot its eyes. And then its teeth as it licks its lips. And it's about to pounce. We'll roll initiative. You're not surprised. I think you're alert anyway, right? One of you is.
I can't be surprised.
Yeah. You just will be in the surprise round, able to act. That's all. If you have that, you'd still be. Everybody else would still get surprised.
I can't be surprised.
Yes, exactly. Beautiful. Let's roll in. And indeed, Garrett is already on the way down and looks exhausted. He cannot offer help. Kuvo, throw in your initiative for me as well.
At
So
advantage.
they still okay.
With just hold alt.
Your bird always makes you have advantage.
21. That's
Yes.
really good. So as these two cats approach and stealth up, about to pounce. Let's see if we have good music for this.
Thank God Kubo's early in the initiative.
Kuvo,
Yes, as he should be.
you're first to act. What do you do?
I go into a blind fury. I rage.
You go into a rage. I'll buff you with it. Just use up the charge.
I move up to the enemy.
Which one? You got 25 and 25 away. Either way.
Oh, let's go left.
Left.
Perfect. Now I attack with my maul.
Whoa.
Ooh, unfortunately, that will not hit. Also, I added a
I like
sound
the-
effect to your maul.
I like the big dumb hammer. That's pretty funny. Not even a swing, just a big hammer thump.
You do have an inspiration if you want to use it, but unfortunately, that a 7 is gonna miss as it pounces back, kind of quickly.
I'll
Cat
save the
reflex.
inspiration.
Cat reflexes back. Saloon, is that an aura? Reduce it down
That
to like
is
a
an
0.1 opacity for me. Or just do a light effect or something. That'd be fine too. Saloon, you're up.
I am Channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary. I am also going to do Shield of Faith on Kuvo. And then I'm going to move behind the other bird.
Shield of Faith. I don't think it buffed him with it. I'll take care of it.
No, I think it's on me because I am glowing.
The color is on you, which is fine. However, we need that on him and concentration on you.
Oh, that Twilight Sanctuary is pretty cool.
Yep. And so I ended my turn, so I am 1d6 plus 2 temp HP for myself.
8 temp HP. That is pretty damn solid.
That Twilight Cleric's always ridiculous.
Kyrus.
Kairos is, what are those things? You Big man, you should hit, not miss like that. It is bad that you miss. And he's going to. I think I got a target folks up front, so let's target him. Let's target him. And let's target him. And let's do a bless. So, yeah, Kairos kind of fumbles a little bit. The tattoos on his hands glow. And yeah, all of you suddenly start having a little bit of an extra glow too.
Very cool.
I don't know about this. I think a few steps back.
You start to shuffle back in the snow. And I will mention it's actually difficult terrain unless you use your action for a climber's kit, which you could just dash for 30 feet as well.
Yeah. No, I'll just move back the 15 feet. That'll be my turn.
Fucking cows.
The crag cat.
Oh shit! I moved too far.
Do you have to be like within a certain range or something?
Kuvo.
I would have wanted to be, but I was a little thrown off, so it's fine.
The crag cat kind of bounces back, jumps back a little bit. He's going to jump away. He's going to leap away from you. As you swing out, he kind of leaps back, growls, hisses. You get an op attack.
Very well.
This time for sure.
Kairos gets 8 temp. There you go.
Oh,
All
we're
right,
getting-
well, same
An
number.
11 doesn't hit. No, that was a higher number, but it doesn't hit, unfortunately, Kuvo. He leaps back. Your reaction misses as you swing the maul out. He's then going to pounce onto Radagast with his bonus action. Oh,
You
this
like
is a
this.
blind roll. I should have fixed that. Radagast, you can click that button in chat. Make a strength saving throw.
Why are you like this, man?
That's a 3, Radagast. You're knocked prone.
I think I can actually do something there.
Do you do anything?
Can silvery barbs do something against a saving throw?
Only if you succeed. This was a failure. And this is not something you could do for silvery barbs.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, he's knocked into the snow, knocked prone. And with that pounce, he gets to do a bite action. And then he does his claw. This will be... Is it at advantage right now? It's asking for advantage. Does prone give him
Yeah.
advantage?
Mhm.
It
It would.
does.
I don't know if
It does,
it
it
works
does,
that
it
way
does,
with
it does.
his pounds,
Yep.
but
No, it just does. Yeah.
oh, cool.
20 to hit.
These
things are predators.
Hang on, reading.
You're a 16. Do you have shield? No shield. Oh, you do shield.
That's right. Puts me at
Haha.
a 21, baby.
It does indeed. We'll buff you with shield. And that'll use your reaction. And that will block that first attack. He will still go for a claw with his action. A critical hit.
All right.
I have to do it.
That
You know?
that I will.
Silvery barbs, a straight roll. A 20 misses.
Yes, sir.
That's your reaction as well. That's a lot of reactions in round 1, but it will save him. Who gets advantage?
I will give. Let me see here. I will give. Actually, I'll give Radagast advantage.
Okay. Radagast, you'll have advantage. Let me make an effect for this really quick.
No, actually, if I can take that back, I'll give it to Squawk.
It's been taken back, Radagast. I hope you feel awful about that, and you could blame
Hey,
your new
he just got
player
his
who just
he just got his
stole-
silvery barbs on a
I
crit.
feel alright.
stole your buff from you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just stalling because I'm making the advantage buff. Sorry, who to go on?
We'll do it on Squawk.
Squawk, advantage. Congratulations.
Sweet.
Cragcat's turn is done. I know timer. I'm taking too long on the Cragcat. Radagast knocked prone in front of him with the reaction used. It comes right back on the start of your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna stumble to my feet if I
Half
can do
movement.
that. That's fine. That'd be all my movement in any case.
Oh, that won't take
Uh,
that won't take difficult terrain to stand up. You're fine. Just half movement.
Okay.
So now you have
Well,
15.
I mean, I'm fucking. What do I want to do?
And there's a platform here. You guys can move forward without difficult terrain. Climbing back down is difficult. Just to clarify that.
When does shield in at
see
the
that.
start of my turn? Fuck, that's annoying. My shield drops.
Shield drops immediately here, yeah. Unfortunate, but hey, it blocked something.
Whatever. I'm just gonna say fuck it. You said 15?
Yeah, you got 15 left, half movement.
He can swing at me if he wants. I don't want to be near him.
He definitely wants.
If he wants.
An 11.
Nope.
Swipes out, but you step back. That'll be his reaction.
So I'll scatter to my feet and just start, like, almost like dog running through the snow to get away from him.
All right.
And as he's doing that, his fucked up arm will start like crackling with different kinds of elements, and he'll start swirling around him, and he'll point his fucked up hand right at it, and he'll shoot out a chaos bolt at this fucking thing.
Chaos bolt.
Look at all these things. So many things.
We have to do the attack though. A 23 is gonna
23 to
hit.
And then
Damage,
D8.
and then we see what type, and if it bounces.
2d8.
That's
Should
right.
be
First one's a 4.
It should be
And then the
2d8.
second one.
Does it also
Yeah.
add mod, or is it just? Let me check here.
2d8 plus 1d6 damage,
Yep.
and then the d8s decide.
Ooh, that's 2 4s,
That's
baby.
2 4s.
That's
Roll a
force.
d6 as well.
Well, I didn't even roll damage. Will I just do it with all this shit?
Yeah, click damage.
Okay.
In
So
the-
I didn't know if it checked it
In the
beforehand.
in the
or what.
future, click damage. I'm gonna take the 3 for the d6, but you got 2 4s, which means it's force damage and it's 8 force damage. Perfect. And that's gonna bounce. Roll another attack on the other Cragcat.
There you go.
That is
Okay.
gonna miss. Unfortunately, it bounces and just scatters off the wall.
Sad.
But give it a description for me, because it's always cool. when it
Yeah, like
bounces.
force is hard to
Yeah, maybe
explain.
just like
It's
a
like Jedi powers,
like
isn't
a
it?
sonic boom. Yeah.
So yeah, like as he points towards it, you'll see like the all the different elements kind of fade away into just a single. I guess it'd be like vibrating air,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it would just shoot out in like a very quick force of just, I guess energy. Force is, like I said, force is fucking weird, and it'll hit the first cat and then kind of spread out backwards like in almost a cone towards the other one, but it won't quite reach him.
Very cool. Any bonus action,
And
or is
then,
that it?
Hang on, I haven't played a sorcery before, so I'm checking something real quick. Can you using your sorcery points a bonus action to get a spell back?
They're
It is.
special, I think. Oh, for a spell back. Yeah, for spell.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
a
use
feature.
that to get one of my spells back. It's 2 per level, right?
Yeah.
For level 1, yep.
There's a
Yep,
chart.
yep,
If you
yep.
click on more details, there's a chart.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use those 2 to get one of my spells back.
All right, just
That'll be
mark
me.
that off. Squawk, you're up.
Squawk is going to.
You have advantage on your first attack from the silvery barbs.
I'm gonna go for this Crag Cat, and I am going to try to shoot him with my short.
Hold Alt for advantage, or just click the advantage button. 28 will hit. Roll damage.
It's a D8 for the health. I forget. I forgot to roll it.
D8 plus 2 for the temp.
Thank you.
Cragcat takes 6 damage plus the sneak attack from advantage. Not bad.
And then I'm going to try to move away and hide.
Not a lot of places to hide. I would say you could bury yourself in the snow, but it would temporarily blind you. You guys are kind of in a little clearing.
Okay, then instead, I guess I'll just dash back this way. So
I like the idea of Squawk just like dolphin diving just now.
What I'll say is anything past like here will be difficult terrain, as you have to start to climb with a climber's kit.
Okay.
Nice.
So I could probably end up somewhere.
Yeah, you got
Too
that
many things.
extra 15 there, yep.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty, Cragcat, he is awfully slow to this pounce, I guess. But he will take it at the barbarian. He runs forward, leaps up out of the snow, and leaps forward. Bonus action pounce, which will let him do that first strength save. Click that for me, Kubo. You have advantage with your rage. A 26, you're not knocked prone, and he doesn't get the free bite. He goes for a claw. A 9 misses. He doesn't like that. I think he just, he steps back to here and just growls as he kind of leaps back and first standing up starts to circle around you. That is top of the round. Kuvo, you're up. We find some more battle-like music.
I'm going after the injured one.
After the injured one.
The barely injured one. Whoa. Oh, he is injured. Never mind.
A 24 hits. The maul swings down.
There you go, Kubo.
10 damage.
Nice.
He looks badly wounded as it whacks into his shoulder. Growls.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Saloon.
Did Radagast take the 7?
He did.
Kubo gets 8.
I don't know if the chat log is keeping up. A sacred flame. Natural 1. Damn, you guys are on fire and my rolls are awful. That is a 7 fire damage on the, or radiant damage on the Cragcat. He
And
looks
could
bad.
I do an offhand attack with the hand axe?
Oh, so Kuvo, you get a D8 or D6 plus 8 temp. You're in the
You
circle.
got an 8.
Oh, cool.
Put that as temp. You got 8 temp.
Could I do a hand axe as a bonus action?
Not if you do a cantrip. That's only if you attack.
Boo.
So if you slice, you can slice again.
I will flank
Okay.
both of them.
You step forward, weapon out. Kyrus.
Kairos is going to look at that badly injured, oversized ball of fur. He's going to raise up a hand, point at it, and suddenly a firebolt shall erupt.
Oh.
And
A 12 is just out of range.
oh, that is not good. I think I will try and flap my wings and try and get off the ground. And fly straight up. Oops. Yeah.
It is now
And-
impossible to lose this fight. Unless they can throw some shit at us.
Impossible
Yeah,
to lose the
that's-
fight?
That's right.
Why? You don't think they
You
can
have-
jump? They can climb and
You-
jump. He'll climb right up a
No,
rock
it's
and jump on him.
impossible. It's impossible to lose.
All right. Well, we'll see about that. Kuvo, you do have your reaction back. Let's just see here. Saloon, you're a little bird.
I'm a tiny bird
This one's
with a
gonna.
cracked cat claw necklace on.
Oh, this one. Oh, you do not.
I do.
Give him a free perception check. He doesn't notice right now. He's pretty fucked up. But he's gonna go ahead and do his claw attack on you. He'll have a +2 on this, but that is nowhere near enough. He looks wounded. He kind of backs up and growls, but he stays in the fight. These are very aggressive creatures. Radagast.
A Radagast will slam his frostbitten arm into the ground, and as he does that, ice will start to form underneath this cat, casting frostbite on this boy. He's got to make a dex saving or a con saving throw.
It prefers human flesh over all other prey, it says, by the way.
Whatever, man.
I got bad news for you.
Whatever,
He
man.
tried to
think-
claw a bird.
I think that I think that I have a new target all of a sudden. Radagast. Frostbite on left one?
Constitution saving throw.
Does a
He
5
fails.
does a 5 beat it?
No, I
Does
don't
it-
think
can I-
so, man.
Can I have advantage, DM?
No.
I've
He's
been
gonna-
Silvery Barbs DM?
I've been
So-
real nice
And
this whole time.
silvery barbs, DM. They'll take. I think it gave it to the other one for some reason.
DM has unlimited silvery barbs, just stating that now. But I only have one
wild.
reaction per turn. I go on initiative 20.
It's 4 cold damage, and then he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Looks
He-
like it didn't apply the damage to the right one, I don't think.
Let's just make a frostbite effect. Yeah? Because we're gonna do this in the future, I assume.
Probably.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and make this really quick, guys. Hang on. If any day is the day, today's the day. I have a moment.
Today is the day.
Update.
Cantrips
There
are
we go.
fun.
Submit. And it's not gonna do anything. It just marks frostbite, so we know, so we can remember. How much damage was it? 4.
4 cold, so I don't know if
Oh, yeah.
they're immune to that or what, but...
You surprisingly not anything.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
And then, I'll fuck off down the mountain a little further.
Fuck off.
Fuck on off.
And then
Squawk.
that'll be me.
I'm gonna.
Damn, Squawk, you backed way up.
I did.
Squawk left. Squawk's going home.
Got a little nervous.
Squawk
See
said,
those cats, man?
I don't like
Big as
cats. I
fuck.
don't like cats.
As the
I
will
swallow
say-
bird walks up to their face.
What do
I
you
will
do,
say
Squawk?
everything on this mountain has been incredibly intimidating, but not nearly as dangerous as it appears.
It really should be, though. Squawk, what do
I
you
know,
do?
right?
I'm gonna move up, get a little closer, probably more in range with the short bow. I will draw back, aim at this badly injured one, and fire away.
It'll hit. 10 piercing plus sneak damage with your allies. Probably enough. How do you want to do this?
Okay, Squawk will just go running back and draw, aim, shoot, and put an end to it.
The arrow whistles past and right into the cat's heart. Plunks into the ground. The other one kind of growls more ferociously. Anything else, Squawk?
Perhaps now I will bonus action hide in the snow.
Okay, roll me a stealth. And you gain
Roll
5
5.
temp.
Got to pick up a crossbow too, so you can dolphin dive as you shoot a crossbow at something.
A
Yeah.
13. As you plunk down in the snow, I will apply the blinded condition to you. Just for the time being. Which will just, mark that you can't see. I think we're on full vision, so you don't actually get blinded. Crag cat.
It's a
So
cat.
he just has disadvantage on his attack from this, right?
Yep.
All right. Who does he attack
Till
though?
the end of his next turn, or till the end of his turn.
Tiny Burp or Big Goliath?
You both get reactions.
Okay.
All right, man.
It says he
Why you
likes
like-
human flesh.
Why you like this, man?
It says he likes human flesh.
Who hurt you?
Look.
Aw.
Why do you
Hey,
hate
that
me?
hits!
Look what it says.
I don't care what it
last
says.
line.
I'm just wondering why you hate me.
Look at your arm.
And I don't want to read it.
Think about how delicious it would be.
Can't make me. I won't read it.
A
Those-
13 hits, right?
Those both hit, especially with flanking.
This giant greatsword.
Damn, that's a mistake. He pounces away, and as he does, you both stab out, and he kind of hits up against the wall, and he lands over here with a pounce. And indeed, he does a bonus action pounce on you. Give me a strength save.
Why?
A 6, he knocks you prone. He's gonna go ahead and get that free bite attack with advantage on his prone target.
Be a straight
20
roll,
to
my
hit.
friend. Be a straight roll, my friend.
Why?
Because he has frostbite still.
Frostbite. Oh, super nice.
Mhm.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Misses? Hell yeah. He'll do his claw. Normal attack or his frostbite the whole turn?
It's till the end of his turn, I believe. Let me double check actually, make sure. Disadvantage roll before the end of his next turn.
Next weapon.
Next weapon attack, yeah, so he's good now.
Yeah, he's good now. Alright, so this will be an advantage attack.
I guess it is a cantrip, it'd be too much.
It's
though.
still a 7, double 2s.
Fuck off, cat!
He's just like, he slams up against the wall and there's like a blood stain. He looks pretty fucked up. But he comes over and just tries to pounce onto you and chomp in, thinking that if he like wounds some of you, you might scatter. But it does not work as you hold your ground. He at least gets you down into the snow. And he kind of looks back and growls as he knows enemies are approaching. Top of the round, Kuvo.
Yes, we charge at the enemy.
"30 feet, you can make it."
Hear my battle cry. I am Kuvo, son of the mountain.
It'll hit. Damn, 10 more damage. You guys are messing up my cats.
That's my turn.
Saloon.
I hear my battle cry. I'm Kubo, son of the mountain.
Is it in Goliath, like loud, like voice?
Yes.
It sounds like an echo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You all just see like a little tiny bird just waddle up like a penguin and just a sword swing out as she screams this battle cry. Describe it for me, Saloon.
She goes running up right behind Kubo and just slices its head off, screaming the same thing he is in Goliath. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay.
I've never had this much fun in my life. This is great.
Well, the cats did not have any fun. They are dead. Good job.
I want
let
to
me
try to
see.
collect their claws.
Garrett
I am
says he was making his way back. Kind of stops right here. You guys killed that very quickly. He says, oh, thank goodness you're all okay. Damn, if my legs weren't so frozen stiff. If, oh.
Why are you still here?
Are you making your way back? I had to make sure you're all right. Are you going to make your way back down, or will you try to find the others?
I think we're looking for the others, right?
Squawk's gonna go down.
There was
No.
a Goliath, a halfling, and a tiefling. They might still be alive. They scattered.
Go to the cave, right? That's what he said.
Gold.
Are they
Go
ran
to the cave.
Gold.
Cave. As he walks away,
Gold.
climbs down. To the cave. Don't shout. There's avalanches. There's
Oh, they're
avalanches.
back,
Don't shout.
right?
He climbs down and whisper shouts. Don't shout because of the avalanches. But you can't really hear, so you just shout what?
What? And then an avalanche activates. And I'm like, ah, fuck. Another one. Get him in while you can.
Whoever doesn't have 8 temp HP, you can roll a d6 8 times to see if you hit a 6.
Do you want to scavenge the crag cats you said?
I want their claws. I need to have a bigger necklace.
Okay, so there is claws. Yeah, pretty simple here. I would say a DC 10 survival.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, they're just claws.
13.
Oh yeah, I will add some to your loot. There's 2 cats. I would say there's 20 claws in total. Do you want all 20? You know what? Let's roll 2d12, or let's roll 3d10, and then I'll say plus 10. No, not 3d10. I'm sorry. 2d10 plus 2, we'll say. Well, we need like a higher baseline, I think. So 2d10 plus 6. Max 20. Okay, 20.
Oh, there you go. There you go, man.
20 claws. They didn't have any broken claws. They all had nice, pristine claws.
I cut his head off.
Holy
Wasn't
shit.
aiming for his claws.
You cut his head off.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean when you killed him? Yes.
Yeah.
Do
I thought you meant you do right now. You just start
Well
carving
done.
into him.
do these like cat hides tend to sell for like anything, or are they just kind of don't fuck with them?
If the cat carcass isn't completely destroyed, the body can be sold to an alchemist or healer. The beast's eyes, tongue, tail, fur, and tiny teeth and organs may be used for potions, salves, and ointments. 4 copper. Not worth a lot.
4 copper. God damn. Yeah, you want to go get me some cat organs? I'll get you 4 copper.
I think there's
What?
like a lot of other sources for this. So this is like it's not even a source people really use. Cragcats, like they don't hunt them for this.
Well,
But
risk your life
they do
for
have
4 cents.
they do have claws and teeth. You know, some small fangs, incisors. They're large creatures, so they're pretty
Okay.
big incisors, fangs. But yeah.
Anyway, I guess we should keep going up the mountain and find these fucking goobers.
I must say, I'm very confused. A little bird person, how did you do that?
I'm
Not teeth.
Goliath.
Ah, yes, obviously you are Goliath. Yes, this makes a lot of sense. Yes, and you, bigger bird person, very well done with the bow and arrow. I think I can help a little bit next time if we run into something. I don't want you to be surprised at all. And yeah, the tiefling touches you on the shoulder, and you feel extra alert.
Kubo has it again.
Sweet.
Oh.
Now we go up even higher and find this cave. These people in cave.
That's the idea.
Question: are we getting anything for this adventure?
2 silver.
No.
Oh,
Probably not.
Oh, not even 2
It's like
silver.
probably not. We'll see what happens though.
I didn't mean to type from Saloon, but those are the 3 people. Mokingo, Perilu, and Asterix. A tiefling, a barbarian, a halfling.
And we don't have any reward from the
No,
No.
you guys
we
are
were
just
told
doing
no
this.
reward.
Right.
Squawk's gonna complain about that a little. No gold. No gold.
How do I clear the effect off my token? It won't go away.
The DM looks down from the clouds and says, "You could say no." And he disappears into the clouds.
Fuck off, God.
We go now, and I'm gonna point back down the mountain again.
No. We still need to find why they want to talk to Owen.
Big Yeti ahead.
Right.
I then
Oh.
make Yeti noises. Trying
What
to see if the Yeti answers me.
What is this thing you talk about, Yeti? I don't know what Yeti is.
It's like a bear, but bigger and can stand on its legs. Kind of like a gorilla. I don't think I would know what a gorilla is, but I'm using it as a reference point.
Roll a
I'm making
history
your
check
point.
for me.
Who?
Person trying to remember what a yeti is. What is your
Oh,
name? Kairos.
Kairos. You know what? I'm just he's
I'll
never.
just show him. I have minor illusion. I'll just show him a fucking Yeti.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that thing.
Minor illusion and
A little
then
bigger
a
usually.
Yeti noise.
Usually a little bigger than that, but a lot bigger than that. But yeah.
Oh, that. I don't think I ever see one of those, and I have to say, I'm not really wanting to see one of those.
Well, we're kind of hoping we don't, but
Okay, good. We are on the same page and book. Yes, I should have a book. Where is my book? I should have a book. Anybody find a book near when I woke up?
10 Town? Look.
Garrett's gone, but he should have and would have mentioned that the adventurers were equipped with stuff. One of which had a spell book. Was a wizard.
well, hey, they might have your shit. We don't know.
Oh, perhaps they are thieves. Yes, we go find them and we will kill them and take my book back. Yes, good
Well,
idea. Let's go.
I don't know about all that, but anyway.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, Squawk, go.
But
Squawk, go kill them. Take book.
no, don't do that.
All
Unless
right.
they're already dead, I guess. Then I guess it doesn't really matter. But
Okay, perhaps we not kill them, but we asked them if they took my book. Yes, we do this.
yes, that's fine. We can do that. We have to ask them a lot of questions anyway. Well, at least I do.
Indeed. You all make your way up the mountain here. Let me see. At this point... Oh, go
I
ahead.
make love.
No, go ahead, Nick.
Okay. At this point, the characters must zigzag their way. Let's go back to the other map. Sorry.
This is not the same map.
No, it's not. You're at the top of this map.
Oh, let's continue. Let's just go back to the bottom of this one. Start over.
Don't you tell me what we'll do.
Come on, DM. You said I was DM.
Okay. So what do we do?
I say we get to the top. Everybody gets 100 million gold pieces, and then you can take back over.
Roll me a D100.
Yeah, all right.
With guidance.
There you go, 31.
I saw that one and I was like, yeah, that's what I thought. But then you got 31. That's okay. It's not the greatest. You don't convince me. These two crack cats are dead. The fallen climber Garrett is making his way down. The goats kill him on the way. Not really.
No!
No, they're friendly. They're friendly.
Those fucking goats.
You guys have a perilous climb here. You have to zigzag up and down. At this point, the characters must zigzag their way up and down some narrow cliffs. To pass these obstacles, the characters must make 3 successful athletic checks, group checks, DC 10. If the group checks fail, you waste an hour.
Oh,
Then
good.
have to do it again.
You have to do it again, and you could keep going until you don't get it. So I'm gonna put
So
you
we
all
could
over here.
could theoretically just be stuck here forever.
You could just quit and go back down the mountain. It's possible.
Ever.
So we're gonna.
When
It's a perilous climb. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna request it, and you guys are gonna click a button in chat here.
When I made the Yeti noises, did the Yeti answer me?
You made Yeti noises?
Yeah, I was trying to get the Yeti to answer me.
What Yeti?
The one that he said attack them!
Oh, you just made Yeti noises? No, nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody replied to you.
I'm trying to see if the Yeti's near.
All right.
Stop calling the Yeti. Wow.
All right. Let's request it. Oh, I didn't mean to
Ah!
ignore that.
What the hell, man?
Ignore.
Look at all those ones you rolled too.
Ignore
That was
That's a
fucked
group check
up.
of 9, but that'll show you how it works at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you have a group
We don't
DC
see it.
9. I'm gonna go ahead and set it to 10. Click that. We're gonna click it again. We're gonna do it better this time with a request, not a request roll. You guys can click that dice button on the right in the
Can
chat
I guidance
box.
myself?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
I'll never
because
cross
you're
this man.
climbing. You're not like casting and holding your aim. You're climbing. You'd have to keep casting it. Radagast, you do not bring the group down enough. That's a 10.
Hey.
That's a pass. We're gonna go ahead and do the second check here.
Oh.
You gotta succeed 3 times.
I gave myself advantage on accident on that last one.
I didn't mean to include Dorig. You gave yourself advantage on accident.
I think I clicked
Your
like the
first-
green plus sign.
Your first roll was still the 14. You're okay.
Okay.
Kairos with the nat 1 this time. Squawk.
Always gotta be one to bring down the group like that.
7 for a 9. That's an 11. You guys succeed twice. You're making your way up. One last
It's
check.
not my. It is not my fault. I don't climb like this. I
Can't you-
think
can't-
that I.
Just use
Can't
your
you fly? What are you doing? Yeah, just fly.
wings.
It's
trying to
too.
walk.
Flap, flap.
It's too windy.
It's too windy up here. I fall. The wind bring me. Maybe the wind bring me somewhere warm.
I don't think so.
His athletics check count towards him flying up the mountain.
Whatever, man.
Listen, we all gotta make them.
I saw my dice
Module
roll.
says do it, man. I don't know.
Did you see what it rolled on, Kyrus? Sometimes it blinks out if it goes too quick.
It was a single digit number, but I honestly can't remember what it was. I can
It was
just
a
re-roll.
4.
Go ahead and re-roll.
Well, no, if it was a 4, it'll be a 4.
What's your modifier on that?
Nothing.
Okay, that's less than a 9 then for the group DC. That's 1 failure, 2 successes, 1 failure. Let me try one more time here. We just need 1 more success, guys.
Fuck this mountain, man.
Well, it's 1 hour passes for the failure, though.
Getting tired.
I'm getting tired.
It is getting cold. I am motivated to climb this mountain.
That is a success. You guys make your way up after about an hour and 20 minutes. It is starting to get dark. You spot at first. It looks like the path continues to a ruined campsite. That's where they stopped at the top of the mountain. You also see the frozen cave entrance. Which way do you make your way to?
If it's any consolation, I think once we get to the cave, it'll be a little bit warmer.
Squawk wants to try that Yeti calling now.
Oh, actually, here,
We
there's
find
this.
the frozen cave.
Up ahead on your left is a 15-foot high, 10-foot wide cave mouth. There's blood on the snow, some distance from the cave entrance.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna try the Yeti call.
Me too.
Do you guys actually know a Yeti call? I think you rolled last time, right?
We did it last time.
Yeah.
We've done
yeah.
Yeti bit.
Yeah, you
Yeti
did.
noises and good bear and bear.
Okay.
That's what I currently know.
So Saloon, as you make and Squawk, as you guys make these Yeti calls, you at first you hear back a Yeti call, but it's not that loud. And then you hear back something else, a growl. It sounds upset. Roll me a nature or insight, 2 of you.
I must say, I am not sure this was good idea to make so much noise.
They just.
Wow.
They just really
Roll good
want to get
19s.
eaten by a Yeti, I guess. I don't know.
Very good. The 2 of you both hear it, and you can tell immediately that's a baby Yeti call.
Little Yeti. Little
And
Yeti.
then a louder growl. The mom.
Uh-oh.
Where's Dad, huh? What happened to Dad?
Oh, you don't worry about that. He left the family, went for milk, never came back. All right.
Squawk
He
gonna
won't show
look
up.
at the group and be like, "We go now."
Right.
Save baby?
I don't know. Kubo no kill single mothers. Single mothers struggle in this society.
Pretty lady.
Kuvo woke.
Pretty lady.
I have a question for all of you. I know we kind of in a hurry and we want to get there and do a heroic thing and all, but you know those big cats we fought? They took a lot out of me. Any chance, perhaps, that we could just, find a little place with no wind and take a little break, recuperate a little bit? Would that be possible?
Right, I
Yes.
guess I'll just point at the cave. Be like,
Yep.
that's probably it.
Oh, I can't do that. Sorry.
I think that might be the only place out of the wind on this entire mountain.
Hey, I
Yeah.
just ask. Otherwise, I think I'd be not too useful. But hey, I give it a try. Hey, We can do this.
Do you all go into the
Oh.
cave?
Tiny
Yeah.
rest?
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to go
Or
to the camp. We
cave.
know they ran away from it, so.
I'll say Dorig also will show up pretty soon here. So.
Squawk wants to try to stealthily go in.
Ah.
Called the Yeti, bro.
All
What do
right,
you mean?
double.
What do you mean?
Can we? Oh.
Configured lighting here. Okay, I think it's all set. Frozen cave, activate. Drop you all on it here.
Picture Yeti noises again.
What? Huh?
Picture Yeti noises again.
Oh, I understand what my little bird friend is trying to say. Yes, you make a picture, the what you show me, and I think that she will do a Yeti noise. Yes?
Okay,
Did I?
sure,
Yes.
but why?
Trick?
That is. Oh, there you go.
Trick.
I don't think we want the Yeti to come to us.
Fall?
Oh,
Hole?
I don't see a hole. Wait, is this a hole? Is that what
You
this
know,
is?
see?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, I
Need
thought there was a
light?
wall.
No, I can read your description. Mm. Oh, never mind. They don't have descriptions really for each area.
Need
A
light?
little bit. The cave has a 20-foot high ceiling, concave roof. Most of the floor has fallen away into an 80-foot deep chasm. All that's left behind is a rocky ledge of natural stone kind of bridges.
oh,
And there's
very
thick ice on this side.
Oh, very quick question. Do any of you have trouble seeing in the dark?
I make C.
Oh, you make C too. That is good. I make C too. Now I'm starting to sound like you. Oh, this is not good.
It's good. Soon you act like bird. Then you become bird. Then you be Kubo's third bird.
What kind of dark magic are you talking about? I not become bird. No, this is anyways. I not say anything.
Have wings.
Have wings.
Yes, I know. They are very beautiful wings, but I not become bird.
Need feathers.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It probably keep a little bit warmer. I think
know
about
cold.
that.
I know cold.
Yeah, I know cold too. I know it very well right now.
Cold.
I know get cold.
Ah, yes, I understand now what you mean. You know, that is same trick that I have. The cold, it doesn't hurt me very much. It's still not very comfortable though.
No hurt.
Never bothered you anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Cold never bothered me. Oral's secretly just.
It's Elsa.
I can't. It's Elsa. She's Elsa.
Now, tell me, the cold, cold doesn't hurt me very much, just a little bit. Same thing with fire. Does it do the same for you? Fire not hurt very much?
Fire hurt.
Oh.
Cold no hurt.
Cold hurt.
Okay.
Fire hurt.
Cold hurt? How?
I'm going to the cave.
Thank you. As you push into the cave, the floor of this 10-foot high tunnel here, you see up ahead on your north side here, not on your left. Looks like it has a corpse under it. The bones strewn on the ground, the Yeti's trophy, a dead body dragged in here and chewed apart. Mokingo, was that the Goliath? Who was
Mhm.
Mokingo? Yeah, the Goliath. He's chewed apart over here. The head has
So we
been
have a-
ripped. The head has been ripped from his shoulders, gnawed and stuffed in a niche dug out in the wall. And there's torn bits of hide armor and a great axe on the ground.
This is caved in, you said?
And the skulls
up
and
here?
bones of mountain goats. Caved in? No.
I can't see past this like line right here. If it keeps going.
No, it's just dark, man. You're a human.
Oh, I have the night eyes,
No.
bro. Give me some
Yeah,
vision,
he's
bro.
got the night eyes.
Why don't you see?
What the fuck, man?
It's not my fault. Your vision says 0.
Night eyes.
Come on, DM.
Bam.
Thank you.
You get vision to 300 feet. Voila!
That's
Does
right.
everybody have dark vision?
Oh yeah. I also hit Kairos because I didn't know whether or not he had it.
No, he's good. He's
She
good.
hasn't fully figured it out, but
It's
yeah.
just Squawk, Kuvo, and
Squawk.
Radagast.
Yep.
You're still seeing gray, but you see.
That's fine.
I attempt to step on the ice. I'm testing it to see
Oh, it's
if it'll hold.
plenty sturdy. However, you do think you could shatter it.
Well, there's an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Trick
you
Yeti on ice.
you, my little bird friend, are very much smarter than you look.
Kuvo,
That
as you step forward, you see a little Yeti tyke. And he's so
We're about to
cute
die.
as he yanks around this little halfling. And she looks over and says,
She can't see. She's blind. She sees nothing. Definitely can't see shit. Although we're in the light. Never mind, actually.
She can see out into the light there. She sees you all.
Yeah.
She whispers, and he is like tossing her around. She's wounded. And then quickly, from behind, you see the Mama Yeti reach out and scoop the baby tyke back into the cave. And that's where we'll leave off for the night. Because unfortunately, we need Dorig to continue.
Fireball.
I want the baby.
You at least got to see a quick little image of the Yeti tyke. But we will return here next week to the frozen cave with the Yetis, with Perilou Fishfinger, the trapped halfling. And yes, indeed, she has no dark vision. She can't see in this cave. I checked her token when I whispered to you. Don't worry. You guys do have this ice bridge. You know, you can chat throughout the week if you guys have a plan of some sort. That's all fine.
That fucking ice bridge.
And I'm sure Dorig will have, and we'll say that they arrived here like right before you guys got in, so they'll be with you next week. And that's where we'll pick up. I hope you all had a fun time. Thanks for watching, everybody on stream. Say bye to the stream. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
I
Say bye.
changed.
Nice.